Thank you, Chair. I can confirm that you are now live.
Well, thank you so much. Welcome everybody to Northwest Community Council for August 19th. We'll get started here at 1 minute after 6 p.m. The Halifax Regional Municipality is located in Mi'kmaq, the ancestral and traditional lands of the Mi'kmaq people. Municipality acknowledges the peace and friendship treaties signed in this territory and recognizes that we are all treaty people. I am coming to you tonight from my car because I'm heading over to another meeting once this is over. So I appreciate that my background looks a little fluffy.
You still have a halo.
Yeah, right. Got the halo. So, colleagues, approval of minutes from July 15th. Are there any errors or omissions?
I'll move acceptance.
Thank you, Councillor Outhet.
I'll second that.
Thank you, Councillor Russell. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you. That has carried. Moving on to the approval of the order of business and approval of delicious additions and deletions.
Somebody's hungry.
Okay, I think that's Councillor Blackburn. Great to have you here this evening.
Hello there. Sorry I'm late.
Awesome. No worries at all.
You can make that motion, Madam Chair.
Just before we do that, I just would like to have a confirmation from the clerk. Do we have any additions or deletions from the clerk's office?
Thank you, Chair. I can confirm that there are no requested additions or deletions received by the clerk's office tonight.
Oh, okay, great. So Deputy Mayor will call for that motion.
Absolutely, I can make that motion.
Second.
Thank you. Thank you, Councillor Blackburn. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? Excellent. That motion has carried. So we now have an order of business. Moving on to business arising from the minutes. There are none, although there's a barky dog. Call for declaration of conflict of interest. Colleagues, what have you got? Anything?
Nope.
Hearing none, we'll move on to motions of reconsideration, motions of rescission, consideration of deferred business, and notices of tabled matters. There are none for any of those. And tonight, there will not be a public hearing. So moving on to correspondence 11.1. Simon, in the clerk's office, what do you have for us?
Thank you, Chair. I can confirm that there has been no correspondence related to any items for the meeting tonight.
Excellent. Thank you so much. I would like to have correspondence, and folks can always email clerks@halifax.ca to send in your correspondence regarding any Northwest Community Council agenda item or item that's not on the agenda that you'd like to see on the agenda. Colleagues, 11.2, petitions. Does anyone have any petition to table this evening? No petitions. Okay. Hearing none, I'll move on to public participation. And since this meeting is virtual, I will ask, and speakers did need to sign up Friday by 4:30 on August the 16th. We do understand that there are no registered speakers. So just over to the clerks, if you could confirm that, please.
Thank you, Chair. I can confirm that there are no registered speakers for tonight's meeting.
Okay, thank you. So we're going to move on then to item 13, information items brought forward in this evening. We do not have any. The reports, though, that are in front of council, we do have Alex Wilson, Planner 2, available. And 14.1.1 is minor revision to 2024-00431. This is the amendment to the land use bylaw for Bedford to permit pet daycare uses in the light industrial, that's the ILI land use zone. Council, what is your wish?
Chair, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you, Councillor.
That's great. When I signed on earlier, staff, I heard Alex saying she was hoping to give an hour-long presentation on this, but we won't do that tonight. I thought what I might do, though, and I really appreciate the meeting coming together tonight to do this, because I wanted to do first reading, because it's something I want to address before I leave council. So I'd be happy to put the motion on the floor, Madam Chair, if that's satisfactory.
Yes, please. Thank you.
All right. So I move that Northwest Community Council give first reading to consider approval of the proposed amendments to the Bedford land use bylaw as set out in attachment A of the staff report dated July 17th, 2024, to add pet daycare use as a permitted use to the light industrial ILL zone and schedule a public hearing. So moved.
I'll second that.
Thank you, Councillor Russell. Councillor Outhet, do you have any comments on this?
Just very quickly, thanks for your support on this. It's something that a number of customers and business owners have requested. Back in the time when this zoning was done, of course, there were dog kennels, and people didn't want overnight boarding in kennels, so that's why this wasn't a permitted use. Roll forward 20, 30, 40, whatever years, and we have what are called the doggy daycares now, and that's where dogs go for the day. They don't stay overnight, and have them in an industrial area, of course, makes sense as well. But they still won't be there overnight and disturbing any neighbors. So I just wanted to bring this forward and get this updated as this new industry exists.
Yes, thank you, Councillor. Times they are a changing, huh? Do we have any other speakers that want to comment on this? I do not see any hands raised. So seeing
I
none.
believe that there is a question just from Councillor Blackburn.
Oh, I'm sorry, Councillor Blackburn. I cannot see your hand.
That's
Go
okay. No, this is sort of a question just to sort of pick up where Tim left off, and I don't know if Alex or Jess can answer this. I think this is like the second or third time that we've added this use to an existing land use bylaw, and I just wonder if this use of pet care facility is being added into a whole bunch of different land use definitions as we're going through the regional plan process right now.
I think the last one we, Madam Chair, if I can help, it's Tim. The last one we did was actually to add it to a permitted use in a DA. But I do agree with Councillor Blackburn that I hopefully we don't have to do this zone by zone. We could probably do this all encompassing somehow, but I think the last one that I actually brought forward had to be added to a permitted use in a DA, but maybe Jess or Alex can add more.
Yeah, so the last one was in regards to a DA, and the definition that's in the staff report is pulled directly from the regional center, so it's already in that plan. And my understanding from the regional planning side is that as the suburban plan and then the rural plan are eventually written, the same definitions will carry over.
Awesome. That's what I figured, but just wanted to make sure. Thank you so much, Madam Chair. Thank you, Jess, Alex. Thank you.
Yeah, excellent comments. Certainly, we want to look at efficiencies with this and use the same definition. So thank you so much. So seeing no other hands up, I'll call for
actually, if I may.
There is. There you go. Councillor Russell, go ahead.
Thank you very much. I have recently received an email from someone who was interested in setting up a business in, I think, an R1 zone. And what they would anticipate is being able to walk dogs. So it is not taking care of dogs so much as it is walking dogs. In an R1 zone, typically, the business has to be confined to the primary residence, which would, excuse me, mean it's a pretty short walk for dogs. I'm wondering if this pet daycare use would allow for the ability to walk dogs as part of it.
It's not included directly in the definition, but I think I need more details on the dog walking service in order to kind of determine that, because I know there are some dog walking services that, there is the dog walker will come pick up the dog from your house, walk them, and then return them to your house. So there's no premises for them to really run their business out of. So if it's something like that, it's not a land use, so it wouldn't really matter whether the use is allowed in the zone, because you're just picking up a dog and then taking it for a walk and returning it to its home. So I think I need more details on that specific enterprise in order to determine where it fits.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, awesome. I'm going to try this for a third time. Seeing no more hands. Okay, great. Thank you. I'll call for the question. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed. That motion has carried. Good work, Council. Okay, moving on to item 15, motions. There are none. There is no in-camera this evening. I don't have any added items on the agenda, but I wonder if anyone has any notices of motion this evening. Seeing no notices of motion, I'll let folks know that the date of our next meeting is September 9th. Now, I do not yet know if we will be meeting in person or virtual. I have a feeling it will again be virtual. That being said, we'll get notice out to members and the public as soon as possible. And my last job here is ask for adjournment.
So move.
Motion.
Thank you.
Thank you, folks. Appreciate
Well
you doing
done.
this.
Have a lovely evening and great to have this bit of work taken care of this evening. Take care, everyone. Thanks to staff for coming out and helping us tonight.
Thanks all.
Thanks all.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thanks all.
Okay,
night.
bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.